we have next? Who's going to talk about it?
Okay, so any guesses? Anybody? Alright everyone, yes we will have Preeti. She started from her kitchen table and she now earns 50 lakhs per month. Imagine the kind of learning you're going to have right now at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, she's an author, entrepreneur and our Senior Vice President for Galaxy 2. Let's welcome Preeti Muzumdar. Huge round of applause everyone.
Thank you so much for that introduction. No, not 50 lakhs a month. I wish I was making that. Yes. First of all, my sincere gratitude to Gurumuli and Guna and to all of you for giving me this opportunity to speak here. So when they told me to pick a topic for my keynote, two things are very close to my heart, and this is something that's new that I'm developing in myself. I'm a very curious learner, okay? So I try to research a lot and Google is my best friend. So basically leadership and digital transformation. These are the two things that really are very close to my heart. So I've chosen to speak about it today. So once upon a time, there was a king. He had a wonderful, good-looking son, the prince. And the prince was born with a silver spoon. He was used to getting everything on a platter. Life doesn't always stay like that. We all know about it. And unfortunately, one day the king passed away. Now the prince had no choice. He had to take the role of the king. But he wasn't ready. And what happened was that his kingdom was completely destroyed. But he didn't lose hope, and he went to the neighboring village. There was another ruler there who was his friend, and he said, "Can you help me out?" So the ruler said, "Sure, you're my friend. I will give you that opportunity, but I will put you to test." So he said, "I'm going to give you 1,000 sheep." How many? 1,000. Yeah. Take them, take care of them, and come back to me after a month. And then we will decide if I can give you a kingdom to run. But make sure that there are 1,000 when you return back. Now this prince, born with a silver spoon, no idea, no clue of taking care of sheep. But he tried. Unfortunately, he guarded them through the day, but in the night he couldn't guard them. And there was a wolf who finished the entire 1,000 sheep. Okay, there was just chaos and all of them died. He was very disheartened, but he said, "No, I will not give up hope, I'll go back." So he goes back to that again to his friend and says, "I missed this opportunity, can I get one more?" So he says, of course you can get one more. You're my friend, I'm a kind person, I will show you my compassion, I will give you another 500 sheep. So he takes another 500 sheep, this time he's smarter, he takes care of them and he's guarding them in the night and he's making sure that everything is fine. So he stays up the whole night to take care of them. Unfortunately, in the morning he goes to sleep. He forgets to give them food and water. The same disaster again. Again, those 500 sheep died. Now this time, he's really worried. He decides to go back to his friend and say, "I think I'm a total loser. I think you're wasting your effort on me." He says, "Hey, don't give up hope. You have to work on this. You have to keep trying." Okay, so, but this time I'll give you only 25 sheep. Take these 25 sheep and manage. I think you'll be able to do it. This time, the prince got smarter. He called the villagers, took care of them. He gave them food, he took care of them in the night. And he forgot that he had to get back to this king in a month's time with those 25 sheep. So much so that at the end of the year, he had 1,525 sheep to take back. He had learned the tricks of the trade to take care of those sheep. So the moral of the story is, you are not born as a leader. No one teaches you leadership. It is an opportunity that is given to you that you're supposed to work on every day. It takes a lot of courage to be a leader. So let's dare to be leaders and work on our leadership skills. Okay. Leadership requires vulnerability. It requires you to have courage, like I said. But there are 3 things in which you can bring digital transformation through your leadership. Now I know that most of us think that we need to transform all of us. Do you all believe when you joined TLC you are at a level 0 and today you are at a level 5 digitally transformed in TLC? Raise your hands if you believe so. Yeah. And that's happened because of some great leadership, and you all know who is the person behind it. But I am curious, like I said, so I researched. And the way I see it is there are 3 elements which will lead to digital transformation through leadership. The first one is, whenever you see a leader, you think, okay, below a leader there are people, there's something below you. Unfortunately, that's a mistake. What you need to do is step back and look at yourself. You need to think, how are you being perceived as a leader? Are you able to influence the people around you as a leader? And to bring about that digital transformation, you need to walk the talk. You need to be that empathetic, patient leader encouraging people. You need to create a culture where you're going to motivate people to take action and to embrace the digital transformation. So the first step is it starts with me. Whether you're working with your team, you're working in corporate organizations, or you're going to work with your family. Always, like I always applaud Money, Grandma Money. Can we give a big round of applause for Grandma Money? At her age, the kind of digital transformation she has gone through is amazing. She makes reels, she does YouTube Live, she does FB Live, she's working on Canva. She didn't know how to switch on Zoom, and today she does a conference call on Zoom every day. Okay, so that's amazing. So one is, the first point, like I said, is to create an environment, give support to each other, collaborate with each other to bring about that digital transformation. The second thing that I'd like to talk about is, people think technology is about apps, it's about softwares, it's about everything to do with tools and everything to do with systems. Completely wrong. Technology has got everything to do with people, their emotions, their acceptance to learn and grow. So always start with who is going to learn the technology rather than which app you're going to teach them. How is it going to be easy for them to adapt that technology is very, very important. So that's the second most point. And the third point, I think that is something which Guna very clearly summarized in the end when we said that we're looking for franchises, is don't work with a goal, work with a purpose. What is the why that you want to learn is digital transformation. If you're creating data out of transformation, your digital marketing or anything that you're doing in terms of automation, is that data being actually analyzed? Are you actually using that data to bring about a change or an innovation? If you're doing that, then you are a leader. So I wish you luck, guys. Digital transformation is the next big thing. And I believe that all of us as leaders in TLC, and my sincere gratitude to Gurumuli for creating this wonderful platform, which is really helping us cultivate our digital marketing skills. Thank you.